everyone? Welcome to Hollywood, Florida. I'm Greg Hamilton. I'm the cage announcer for the PFL World Tournament, and we are live right now. Now, tomorrow night, it all culminates, this entire tournament. It's hard to believe that we are here already. And one theme that you've seen, the entire tournament is right over my shoulder. It says one shot. And tomorrow night, the entire card feels like one shot. Yeah, we got 3 title matches, 3 championship tournament matches on the line, but 7 showcase matches. One last shot for each of those fighters to prove to Ray Sefo, to the entire powers that be in the PFL, that they deserve to be in this tournament next year. So a huge night tomorrow night. We got Sway Lee. Sway Lee's going to be here, multi-Grammy nominated performer. So it's going to be a big one. Then, of course, the 3 championship fights for these tournaments. Of course, you got Shoeface and Sullivan Cauley. You've got Oleg Popov, a 2024 PFL heavyweight finalist. He's back against Alexandr Romanov. And the main event, of course, do not forget that one, Fabian Edwards, Dalton Rosta. If you've watched any of our social media, you watch PFL Origins, no love lost. Those guys are not going to be sending each other Christmas cards this year. That's a fact. But let's get to it. We got to get to it, but to do that, we got to bring in the man. You know who I'm talking about. We do it every week when we do this. He's the president of PFL Fighter Operations. Please welcome Mr. Ray Sefo and our ring card girls, Janie and Brittany. We're going to kick things off with a catchweight showcase bout, Jean-Pierre St. Louis versus Tyler Ray. First, fighting out of the blue corner, Tyler Ray. And Tyler Ray weighs in officially at 175 1/2 pounds. His opponent in the red corner, Jean-Pierre St. Louis. And St. Louis weighs in at 176 pounds. Your opening contest now official, Jean-Pierre St. Louis versus Tyler Ray. Next, the middleweight showcase bout, Josh Silveira versus Murad Ramazanov. First in the blue corner, Murad Ramazanov. And Ramazanov weighs in at 184 3/4 pounds. In the red corner, Josh Silveira. And Silveira weighs in at 184 1/2 pounds. And Ray Sefo makes this one official, Josh Silveira versus Murad Ramazanov. We're moving over to the big boys now. Heavyweight showcase, Sergey Bilostenniy versus Carl Williams. Fighting out of the blue corner, let's welcome Carl Williams. Carl Williams stands in officially at 253 1/2 pounds. His opponent in the red corner, Sergey Bilostenniy. And Bilostenniy also weighing in at 253 1/2 pounds. This heavyweight showcase bout is official. Sergey Bilostenniy versus Carl Williams. Next, we go to a light heavyweight showcase bout, Rasul Magomedov versus Guilherme Viana. First in the blue corner, Guilherme Viana. And Viana weighs in at 205 1/2 pounds. His opponent in the red corner, Rasul Magomedov. And Magomedov is official at 205 3/4 pounds. This one now official, Rasul Magomedov versus Guilherme Viana. Next, a middleweight showcase bout, Impa Kasanganay versus Andrew Sanchez. Fighting out of the blue corner, let's welcome Andrew Sanchez. Sanchez weighing in at 185 1/4 pounds. His opponent in the red corner, let's welcome Impa Kasanganay. And Impa weighs in at 185 pounds. There you have it. Ray Sefo makes this one official. Tomorrow night live, Impa Kasanganay versus Andrew Sanchez. Next up, we have a battle of the unbeatens in the Bantamweight Showcase. Bryce Meredith versus Lazaro Dayron. Fighting out of the blue corner, please welcome Lazaro Dayron. Dayron is official at 136 pounds. His opponent in the red corner, Bryce Meredith. Meredith official at 135 pounds. And that makes this fight official. The battle of the unbeatens at a Bantamweight Showcase. Bryce Meredith versus Lazaro Dayron. Next, the Featherweight Showcase bout. Alexei Pergande versus Ethan Goss. In the blue corner, please welcome Ethan Goss. Goss weighs in at 145 1/2 pounds. His opponent in the red corner, Alexei Pergande. Alexei weighs in as well, 145 1/2 pounds. This one's official. Alexei Pergande versus Ethan Goss. Now it's time to get to our World Tournament Finals. First up, the light heavyweight bracket finals. Sullivan Cauley versus Antonio Carlos Jr.
I'm the hottest striker in this division, and you're gonna see it this year.
Time is now. Feel the fire, see it in my eyes. Time is now. We the new champions on the rise.
I want to win. I want to be a champion. I want to be in big fights and main events.
Sullivan Cauley, victorious.
The fight goes to the ground, it's gonna be hard for him to hold me. This is the place he don't wanna be with me.
It's not a jiu-jitsu match, you know? When you got a big horse boy like me who's sweaty and hitting you in 4-ounce gloves, it's hard to play jiu-jitsu.
If he goes to the ground and I catch him with something, he's done.
Shoeface is back.
He's gonna sleep, I'll break some part of his body.
Sullivan Cauley by a knockout.
Fighting out of the blue corner, Antonio Carlos Jr. And Antonio weighs in at 204 1/2 pounds. His opponent in the red corner, Sullivan Cauley. Sullivan Cauley weighs in officially at 204 3/4 pounds. Ray Sefo's got the title. It is official. Sullivan Cauley versus Shoeface Antonio Carlos Jr. in the finals of the light heavyweight bracket. Next, we have your co-main event. It's the finals of the heavyweight bracket of the 2025 PFL World Tournament. Alexandr Romanov versus Oleg Popov. In the blue corner, please welcome Oleg Popov. Oleg Popov weighs in at 249 1/2 pounds. His opponent in the red corner, Alexandr Romanov. Alexandr Romanov weighs in at 263 1/4 pounds. And now the finals of the heavyweight bracket are official. Alexandr Romanov versus Oleg Popov for the belt of Erase FO's shoulders. And your main event tomorrow night, the finals of the middleweight bracket of the 2025 PFL World Tournament. The assassin, Fabian Edwards, versus Dalton Hercules Rosta.
If you didn't know Dalton, and I'm trying to describe him, I say he's a
Sounds like whenever I called him a bum in the cage, really got under his skin and struck a nerve with that one.
Keep talking, get your fucking hand out of my face.
He's wearing silly suits and he's talking a certain way, and for real he's a and I can't wait to expose that on Thursday.
Back in April, I envisioned being here. I said I was going to win the tournament, said I was going to win the belt, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Dalton Rosta! Impressive performance!
To go out there and pick that belt up and put my name on it, it just feels right.
Fabian Edwards with the finish all over! Dalton Rosta!
And when you look over at your corner and there's nothing they can do, just know that you should have worked a little bit harder.
All these muscles don't mean
I can't wait to shut them up.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
First, in the blue corner, Dalton Rosta. Dalton Rosta weighs in at 185 pounds. His opponent in the red corner, Fabian Edwards. Fabian Edwards also weighs in at 185 pounds even. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow night's main event is set. The assassin, Fabian Edwards versus Dalton Hercules Rosta. There you have it. The weigh-ins are done. It's official. If you're not excited for this one, you better check your pulse. Live August 21st at the Hard Rock Live. We're going to see you tomorrow night for the finals of the PFL World Tournament.
The PFL World Tournament comes to a close Thursday, August 21st, and 3 titles are on the line. 2 of the world's best middleweights look to capture their first MMA world title as the assassin Fabian Edwards takes on rising star Dalton Rosta. Plus, the dynamic and dangerous Sullivan Cauley takes on 2021 PFL World Champion Antonio Carlos Jr. Don't miss the action Thursday, August 21st at 9 p.m. Eastern on ESPN and ESPN+.